From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Morning Edition.
Health precautions are in place this morning following a mercury spill larger than initially thought. What crews say is the source of the spill and what you need to do.
What a mess there, Justin. Plus, no end in sight for the teachers' strike in Oakland, and now parents want to make sure their voices are playing a role in all of these negotiations.
Not working is not an option for me. I'm a solo parent. I'm the provider for our family. I have my own business and I don't get paid if I don't work.
They're asking for more transparency. We'll get into it.
All right, Amanda, well, it's Game 5 tonight with the Los Angeles Lakers against the Golden State Warriors here inside Chase Center. It's a must-win game for the Warriors. Can they do it? We'll tell you how the team is feeling ahead of the game coming up.
And it's a cool start to the Bay Area forecast this morning, but heading into this weekend, we warm up just in time for Mother's Day. Keep that in mind if you have any outdoor plans. We'll have those temperatures coming up in your first alert forecast.
And Jess, it's a busy start to the drive on your Wednesday morning here. We've got a busy ride as you head over into the city at the Bay Bridge. We'll have your travel times for this as well as a new spot, a hot spot on 880. All that coming up.
Good morning to you, and we are taking a live look outside where the sunrise is trying to show off a little bit this morning behind those clouds. We're looking out at San Francisco across the bay looking east. Today, some more cool temperatures are still going to be sticking around for us. So what can we expect for this morning as we head out the door? I think you said something about a little bit of fog.
A little bit of fog in localized areas, but that live look that we just saw with that flag breezing too, I mean, it's a breezy and cool start to the Bay Area forecast no matter where we live. As we head into this afternoon, it's going to look a lot different, but these partly cloudy skies are definitely filling the Bay Area this morning. We'll see sunshine right around the corner, though, heading into this afternoon. Current temperatures throughout the Bay, 44 in Santa Rosa, 52 in Livermore. It's mild right now in Concord, sitting at 50 degrees. Grab the jacket before you head outside. This is our forecast at a glance. Now, heading into these afternoon hours, daytime highs today in San Francisco will actually top off in the upper 50s. It's mild throughout the Bay Area today, and even as we head south along 101 into the San Jose and Santa Clara Valley and area in general, daytime highs today are actually going to be sitting mostly in the mid-60s. Once we extend into this weekend, high pressure is going to start building its way in. That warms us up and that dries us up a lot. All throughout California, all throughout the Pacific Northwest, our temperatures are going to be sitting above average heading into this weekend setup. We're talking about 60s for our daytime highs today. 90s right around the corner once we head into the weekend, at least for our inland East Bay. For San Jose, we're going to be sitting in the upper 80s. By Saturday, heading into Sunday, it slowly starts to average out, but nonetheless, this is warm for us, especially during this time of year. Heading into next week, that's when it's going to look a lot nicer for us. I'll have more on what you can expect also when it comes to these dry conditions and how that's impacting the pollen count. But for now, Gianna, how are the roads looking out there this morning?
Busy at the Bay Bridge. In fact, extra busy. You've got an 18-minute ride now if you're going from the Maze over into San Francisco. That's because we started off the morning with a bit of a hot spot near that Fremont Street exit right at the Skyway. That's just as you exit off the Bay Bridge into San Francisco. So the crash is gone. That's the good news. But the backup, well, that's still there. And it's going to be there for most of the morning because now we're well into that morning commute drive as you head over into San Francisco. We're starting to see those brake lights building off the East Shore Freeway as well westbound if you're headed into Berkeley, getting a little bit busy in and around that area. But you can see speeds dipping down about 25 miles per hour just as you pass the island there on the upper deck. Altamont Pass also busy. We'll get a closer look at that in my next report. Justin.
Looking forward to it, G. Thanks so much. Developing this morning, a health advisory has been issued in Martinez over a mystery mercury spill at an Amtrak station. You can see here, hazmat crews were on scene and they found traces of the chemical and initially said it was only a small amount. Well, now we're learning it was a whole lot more. In fact, Contra Costa Health wants people to avoid walking in certain streets in downtown Martinez. Here's a map here we created for you to show you where the spill was traced around several locations around a 5-block radius. The Amtrak station is closed until further notice, and you should stay away from the parking lot and some nearby streets. Some of those streets include Marina Vista Avenue, Alhambra Avenue, Buckley Street, and Barralesa Street. This is video of hazmat crews trying to clean up that spill. The EPA has been out there too. It was initially reported about 1 pound to 1.5 pounds of mercury spilled, but health officials are still trying to put an exact number on it. Firefighters initially spotted a silver puddle of the substance on Monday, and crews seem to be pointing to a garbage can as the source outside the Amtrak station. They believe maintenance crews unknowingly emptied out that can into the back of a pickup truck, and that probably caused the spread.
We do have concern about people sort of spreading the contamination that we have, the minor contamination that we found, which is why there was a health advisory issued. Based on the initial accounts and seeing pictures and photos of the amount of mercury that was in the gutters and on street surfaces was significant.
Okay, so how did the chemical get in that trash can to begin with? Well, that's the main question this morning. Health officials are investigating that right now. There are no reports of anyone getting sick, but health officials also say that if you're worried your shoes or clothes touch mercury, you should probably double bag your clothes and call the county hazmat team. Crews are warning you not to try to wash those clothes yourself. Amanda.
Justin, I feel like the people in Martinez are just, they can't get a break from stuff like this.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right, hopefully they figure that one out soon. More calls this morning for District Attorney Brooke Jenkins to release video in the Banco Brown shooting case. The San Francisco Board of Supervisors unanimously approved a resolution calling for Jenkins to do just that. And Brown supporters turned up to City Hall last night to say they are not going to stop protesting until she does.
We need justice. We don't just need the tape. We don't need just the tape. After the tape, then what?
Banco Brown's case is just as important as the Cash App case. My people are important. My people are important.
Brown was shot and killed by a Walgreens security guard last month while allegedly shoplifting. Jenkins initially said charges would not be filed against the security guard, but later said charges could still be filed. Some viewed Jenkins' comments as an about-face. Meanwhile, the Board of Supervisors is also calling on Walgreens to release any video it has and pointed out it has the power to subpoena Walgreens to get it. And one supervisor is calling for new limits on when security guards can draw their guns. Dean Preston is introducing legislation that will stop security guards from pulling their guns just to protect property. They'd still be able to draw their guns if someone possesses a threat to someone's safety.
I really would reject the idea that businesses can't survive unless their security guards are empowered to shoot people for shoplifting. I mean, that's a very extremist position, and I don't think it bears any, reality.
Preston says the proposal would bring the city in line with state law and says he is working with the city attorney on drafting language. The Oakland teachers strike is now in day 5, and teachers are expected to be back on the picket lines at dozens of schools this morning.
Oakland is a union, now get up!
Yesterday, they picketed at 80 schools and held mega rallies at 4 spots across the city. And as this strike drags on, it's getting tough for some parents to figure out what to do with their kids. As Katie Nielsen reports, there was only one student who spent the whole day at Emerson Elementary, and his mom is one of many parents who want a seat at the bargaining table.
Not working is not an option for me. I'm a solo parent. I'm the provider for our family. I have my own business and I don't get paid if I don't work. It just felt like the only option today.
Patricia Johnson's son is a second grader at Emerson Elementary School, and this was the first day she sent him back to school since the strike started. He was the only student there for most of the day.
He said he had fun. He got to do science projects. He made all this origami stuff. He played basketball.
Oakland is a union town, get up! Get down!
Since the strike started on Thursday, OUSD has seen attendance numbers below 5% each day, and now parents like Patricia are starting to ask for more transparency in the negotiations as the stalemate looks like it will continue into a 5th day.
We're hearing this he said, she said, the district did this, the union did this. We have no idea what's going on. Everybody says everybody's lying. So how can that be true unless everybody's lying?
She says the majority of the parents she talked to support pay raises for teachers, but according to statements from the district and the teachers union, the pay raises aren't the major sticking point. It's the items in the common good proposal from the teachers union, including implementing the district's reparations for Black students policy, asking OUSD to use their vacant property to help house students and their families, and using district resources to help OUSD families get into low-income housing, demands that might be outside the scope of a school district and will definitely need community support.
Shared governance, giving power to all educators and parents, is the only way to build racially just and safe schools that we have all promised to our students.
Well, the only way to get parents to the negotiation table is if both sides agree. The union told us it's on board with the idea, but we have not heard back from the district. All right, Gianna, big game tonight.
It is a big game tonight, Amanda. In fact, it's win or go home for the Dubs, and they'll be playing at Chase Center tonight. The Warriors are down 1-3 in the series against the Lakers. This was not how we wanted things to go at all. Jocelyn is live at Thrive City for us this morning. Jocelyn, I'm trying to feel confident. My fingers are crossed. I don't know, though. I am a little bit nervous about tonight's game, more so than I have been for this whole series.
Gee, I don't know how that's going to work because I'm the nervous one and you're usually the one that calms me down. And that's how this works here. But you know what? I'm confident. I'm feeling it. I'm not going to lie. I was feeling a little bit tired earlier in the morning. Watching these games late at night is catching up to me because then we got to wake up early the next morning. But you know what? We've got positive vibes going on for this morning. We've done this before. We've come back from a 3-1 hole before. People have counted out the Warriors time and time again before. And guess what? They usually end up being wrong. All right. The team has a lot of work to do. We know that. They did spend yesterday in film studies strategizing on what will work for Game 5 tonight. Stephen Curry had a great game on Monday. We talked about that. He had a triple-double. That was not enough, though. He is going to need scoring help. The team knows that, but these are the defending champions. There is confidence. Steve Kerr said his championship core is embracing the opportunity to come back from this. He is confident, and in large part because of Curry, Thompson, and Green.
As long as this group is together, I will always believe we're going to win every series, and it doesn't matter if it's 3-1 or whatever. I think we're going to win every game.
All right, Gianna, you heard it right there from Steve Kerr. Also, look at what we're seeing here this morning. It's the vibes, like gold-blooded up on the screen here outside at Thrive City. So you know what? I am going to stick with that confidence here. Also, I was watching the newscast last night. I heard Vern Glenn talking about this series. He seems pretty confident as well. So if Vern is confident, we're going to follow him through that, Gianna. So you said you were nervous. We can't have that.
No, I'm on board. You're in it till you're not, right? We're still in it. We've got one more game on tap tonight, and it just hopefully will go our way. By the way, Jocelyn, just hearing some of Draymond Green's podcasts the last couple of days, he's talking about that they've got to get it done, and it's either now or never. So they know, they understand.
They get it, and I think that also helps fans feel a little bit more at ease watching the game tonight as well, knowing that the team knows what they have to do. Again, we've talked about them being in this situation before. I mean, talking about just all the playoff runs, they have that experience, Gianna. Again, we talk about this series, that Los Angeles Lakers, the Warriors rivalry, LeBron James, Stephen Curry. We want to see more games in this series. I do believe that we can win this game. Then we can talk about Game 6 afterwards. But let's talk about this game tonight, and let's get that one first.